You've heard that AI will take our jobs, but what if I told you it's already happened? The jobs of millions have been rendered obsolete, not in the future, but right now. And the most shocking part, you probably didn't even notice. This isn't some far-off prediction from a science fiction movie. This is present reality. A tidal wave of artificial intelligence is silently restructuring our entire economy. A stunning report from Goldman Sachs predicts that AI could affect the equivalent of 300 million full-time jobs. This isn't just about automating a few tasks, it's about making entire careers redundant. The AI revolution isn't coming, it's a quiet, ongoing transformation that started years ago. The World Economic Forum is sounding the alarm, with recent reports indicating that about 40% of employers expect to reduce their workforces in areas where AI can automate tasks. This is happening now, and entire categories of employment are on the brink of extinction. So, stay with me as we uncover the shocking truth about the jobs that have already been wiped out, and find out if your career is next on the chopping block. The first casualties in this quiet revolution were the roles many of us took for granted. These were the foundational, everyday jobs that formed the bedrock of office life for generations. I'm talking about data entry clerks and administrative assistants. For decades, these roles were essential for any business to run smoothly. They were the human gears in the corporate machine. But their time is over. AI, with its inhuman speed and accuracy, was tailor-made to consume these jobs. Algorithms can now process, sort, and input massive volumes of data in seconds, a task that would take a human team hours, if not days. They don't get tired, they don't make typos, and they don't need a lunch break. The World Economic Forum previously projected a loss of over 7.5 million data entry jobs by 2027. This wasn't a hostile takeover, it was a simple matter of efficiency. Companies didn't hold a press conference to announce they were replacing their admin staff with software. They just did it. It was a silent replacement, a footnote in a quarterly report under operational efficiencies. These roles were among the first to fall, not with a bang, but with the quiet hum of a server. And this was just the beginning, the canary in the coal mine for what was to come. For years, we've seen images of robotic arms on assembly lines and thought of automation as a blue-collar issue. But what many failed to grasp was the sheer scale and speed of this transformation. Since the year 2000, automation has eliminated a staggering 1.7 million manufacturing jobs in the United States alone, and it's speeding up. A report from MIT and Boston University projects that AI and robotics will replace up to another 2 million manufacturing workers by 2025. Think about that. It's not a distant forecast. That's happening as we speak. We're not just talking about simple, repetitive tasks anymore. Modern AI-powered robots are performing complex assembly, conducting quality control with microscopic precision, and managing entire warehouse logistics systems. They are stronger, faster, and in many cases smarter than their human counterparts. In fact, globally, automation is on track to displace 20 million manufacturing jobs by 2030. The factory floor of the past is becoming a relic, replaced by a new kind of facility, one that is hyper-efficient, incredibly productive, and increasingly human-free. The jobs haven't just been upgraded, they've been rendered entirely obsolete. We've all been there. You call a company for help, and instead of a person, you get a cheerful, disembodied voice. Hello, I'm the virtual assistant. How can I help you today? This is perhaps the most personal front in the AI job takeover. Customer service, once a massive employer, is being systematically dismantled and replaced by code. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants are no longer the clumsy, frustrating systems of the past. Fueled by the same technology behind ChatGPT, they can now handle complex inquiries, process returns, and even upsell products with frightening sophistication. For businesses, the logic is brutal. AI is cheaper, available 24/7, and can handle thousands of queries at once. A recent survey revealed a stark reality. About 30% of U.S. companies have already replaced human workers with AI tools. For companies using ChatGPT specifically, nearly half reported it led to actual worker replacement. This is a quiet culling happening in plain sight. Every time you resolve an issue with a chatbot without ever speaking to a person, you are witnessing a job that no longer exists. The friendly voice on the other end of the line has been replaced by an algorithm. If you're sitting in an office thinking your degree makes you safe, it's time for a reality check. The AI revolution has stormed the gates of the white-collar world, and it's starting with the roles we once considered the launchpad to a successful career. Entry-level positions in fields like finance, market research, and even law are being decimated. For decades, these jobs were where you paid your dues, doing your grunt work of data collection and basic analysis. Now, AI does that work, and it does it better. Research has shown that AI can already perform over half the tasks of a market research analyst, and a majority of tasks for a sales representative. Think about the implications. If the first rung on the career ladder is sawed off, how does anyone climb up? Paralegal work and contract drafting are prime targets. AI tools can now review legal documents with stunning accuracy, a task that once consumed countless hours for junior associates. Financial analysts are also in the crosshairs. AI can read thousands of financial reports in minutes, spotting trends faster than any human. Some projections suggest Wall Street could replace as many as 200,000 roles with AI in the next few years. This isn't just about efficiency. It's a fundamental devaluation of the skills that once launched careers. The foundation of the white-collar world is eroding, and it's happening much faster than anyone is prepared for. The disruption doesn't stop at the entry level. Entire professional categories are now in direct competition with artificial intelligence. Two of the most striking examples are in financial services and retail, where AI is becoming a direct replacement for human expertise. In the world of finance, the personal financial advisor is facing a threat from the robo-advisor. These AI-driven platforms manage investment portfolios, assess risk, and create financial plans, all without human intervention. They are often cheaper, more accessible, and can outperform their human counterparts by making purely data-driven decisions. This isn't a tool for advisors. For many, it's a replacement. Meanwhile, some estimates suggest as many as 65% of retail jobs could be automated by 2025. This goes far beyond the self-checkout kiosks that are already replacing cashiers. We're talking about AI-powered inventory management that eliminates stockroom jobs and fully automated stores, like those pioneered by Amazon Go. From the warehouse to the sales floor, the need for human labor is evaporating. The roles of cashier, stock clerk, and even some sales associates are becoming economically unviable in the face of hyper-efficient automation. So, after all this, is it all doom and gloom? Is there any path forward? The reality is we can't stop this change. The economic incentives are too powerful, and the technology is advancing exponentially. The only way forward is to outrun it. The World Economic Forum estimates that while millions of jobs will be displaced, millions of new roles will also be created. But these new jobs will look nothing like the old ones. The future of work is defined by a massive skills gap. Projections show that by 2030, a staggering 14% of the global workforce may need to completely change their careers because of AI. The jobs of the future will demand skills that AI can't easily replicate. Deep critical thinking, complex problem solving, emotional intelligence, and genuine creativity. It's no longer enough to be good at processing information. You have to be exceptional at generating insights a machine can't. This is the adaptation imperative. It's about developing a mindset of continuous learning. Companies are recognizing this, with around 85% planning to prioritize upskilling their workforce to navigate this transition. The challenge is immense. The transformation of our workforce isn't a gentle evolution. It's a seismic shock. The conversation doesn't end here. The world is changing faster than ever, and staying informed is your best defense. If you want to keep ahead of the curve, subscribe and hit the notification bell. But I really want to hear from you. What changes are you seeing in your industry? Are you worried about your job, or are you seeing new opportunities emerge? Let me know in the comments below. Let's have a real discussion about what comes next. Let's be clear, the AI job disruption is not a future event. It's a present reality. From the data entry clerk whose job was quietly digitized years ago, to the financial analyst whose reports are now written by an algorithm, the displacement is happening all around us. We've seen how AI has conquered manufacturing, reshaped customer service, and is now mounting a full-scale assault on the white-collar professions we once thought were safe. This is one of the largest workforce transformations in human history, and the pace is only going to accelerate. The question is no longer if AI will fundamentally change the world of work, but how you will adapt to the world it has already created. The choice is to become a relic of a bygone era or to evolve. Don't get left behind.